brothers and sisters. Is it okay? Qualifier lang ha. Si Brad Allen lang yung tumanda. Hindi na ako tumatakbo this time, but hindi dahil sa edad. Just kidding. Let me just check my paper if it's working. Okay. Can you get 1/4 sheet of paper? Because this is what I like with talk number 6. After talk number 5, I get to be the proctor and get you into a quiz so that I can test whether you understand talk 5. May 1/4 sheet of paper ba kayo? Wala? Di bale, we'll just check. Joking aside. Just check. So, from talk number 5, you understand what is the first and foremost commandment. What is it? Dali yata tanggalin ko yung ibang computer sa harap ko. Okay. What was it? The very first important commandment. Very good. Love God above all. And just repeating Brother Williams' talk. You could find that in Deuteronomy chapter 6 and 5, where it says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might." 3 things, right? So that's the first and foremost commandment. This talk is all about loving your neighbor. And the second of the foremost commandment, as we would call it, what is it? Song, di ba? The second song is the second most important commandment, is to love one another. O, di tapos na ito. Alam niyo na kung ano ibig sabihin ng loving thy neighbor, right? But let's expound more so that you can understand it better. Let's take a journey of understanding what loving our neighbor is all about. In Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18, you probably find it in your handout, chapter 19, verse 18. Leviticus says, "You shall not take vengeance nor bear any grudge against the sons of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself." That's the second commandment. You'll find it in Leviticus 19:18. And in the New Gospel reading, Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 to 40, he summed up the two, and I'll read it to you. He says, "And he said to him, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind." This is the great and foremost commandment. The second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these commandments depend the whole law and the prophets. Sounds good, right? Matthew was summing up what was written in Deuteronomy and in Leviticus from the Old Testament. So he was repeating it forcefully now that the first is important, loving God. The second is also important. In fact, if you look at it, it's equally important as well. Because you cannot say you love your neighbor, you love God if you don't love your neighbor. Right? But there's another version of this reading, and you'll find it in Mark chapter 12, verses 29 to 31. The reason why I like this reading, because it's a complete reading, and I'll read it to you slowly. If the foremost is, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength." Let's pause. With all your mind, and with all your strength. So pinaghati niya yung might and mind dun sa dalawang reading, right? He's now telling us, it is not just important to have the love here. It is also important that you have the love through your action, which was justified in James. Na sinabi niya, faith without actions is a dead faith. So Mark was specifying an important aspect of our loving God and our loving our neighbor. It should be here in the mind, and it should be with our strength. As I've said, if someone says they love God, but they don't love the brother, and you'll find it in 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. Chapter 4, verse 20. They're lying. Why? You cannot say that you love God who you don't see, and hate your brother whom you see every day. So, this forms the core of our faith. You cannot say, I love God, and then, forget about the brother, forget about the sister. They comprise the core of our Christian life. They comprise the core of what Christian life is all about. Hindi mo sila pwede paghiwalay. Ano ba tayo? Are we? You cannot separate the two. They should go together. I can introduce you to my nearest neighbor. If you don't love your nearest neighbor, then you have a problem with Christian. Medyo malabo, no? Ako lang ata maliwanag dito. That's my wife, Mike, who's at the back, trying to pray over me while I'm speaking. And dito meetingin. That's my wife, Mike, at the back. Busy. I have my daughter, the eldest, John, second, and Jay, the youngest. They all serve in the ministry of Couples for Christ. Maria is serving in Singles for Christ, and these two boys serve in Youth for Christ. They are my nearest neighbor. So it's important for me that they see the best neighbor in me, because I cannot say I love God if I don't love Him. Of course, we need to serve. But we should take a balance between our service, of course, with our love for our family as well. And God will make it. Now, let's talk about the characteristics of Christian love. Siguro, alam niyo, you probably heard of this. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8. And I'll read this. Probably, some of you who got married use this in their vows, or in their readings during their wedding. It reads, love is patient, love is kind, and is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant. Does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Does not take into account the wrong suffered. Does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails, but if there are gifts of prophecy, they will be done away. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be done away. Love is important in the scale of, God's wanting us to live our lives. We can say we have all the gifts of the Spirit, which you will learn later on. But if you don't love, then it's nothing at all. That's what he's trying to say here. Love is at the top of the list of God when it comes to our Christian life. And let's look at this one by one. To love others is to be patient. We should be slow to anger. We should give ample allowance for the shortcomings of others. How many times have you been pissed with your co-employee at work? Try to remember how many times you lashed out on them because they did something wrong on the reports. Maybe, in your process at work, you're at the tail end and somebody who's supposed to do work before you and then dumped everything with all the wrong things to you. And then your boss just got unchristianly about you, shouted at you, and so on and so forth. Talking from experience na Google, no? So, Christian love, we're asked to be patient. Kahit sumasabog ng parang bulkan yung galit mo, you're really pissed off because of the injustice that has been done to you. You still have to be patient. Can you do that? Being patient? Not lashing out with your employees? Hirap, no? Second, to love others is to be kind. You should avoid an attitude of criticism. You should have a posture and speech that is upbuilding and encouraging. It's easy for us to criticize, especially nowadays in social media, right? It's easy to post a comment that is so derogatory, that is so not nice to other persons. Why? Because they don't see you. You can just put. Sometimes we even use what's that? A pseudonym, right? A name that is not representative of you, so you can just write something in social media. Our speech, the way we conduct ourselves, we're called to be light-bringing. That's second. Third, to love others is not to be jealous of others. We should not covet what others have. This is when you did the Philippines, right? If a guy or a woman has a new car, beautiful car, I have this tendency, I'm guilty with this. Sa gobyerno nagtatrabaho yan. They work in the government because you're just jealous of what they're having. Or they're corrupt at work. You will say that, right? Because you're just jealous of what they're attaining. We should not be like that. We should be happy when somebody reaches, something good in their lives. To love others is not to be pompous or inflated. We should be humble and think not of our own importance. When we're already reaching some height in our career, in our life, we have a tendency to look down on others, right? And I guess one way or the other, we have been guilty with this. Because you're already there and then, you look down on others. I guess that's the lesson learned. When we go up, try not to look down on others. Try to extend. The only reason why you would look down on others is when you're trying to help them. When you're reaching out for them and lifting them up. That's the only reason why you would want to look down on others. No other reason. Fifth, to love others is not to be rude. We should accord honor and respect to one another. Praise them if they do well and console them if they do badly. It's easy to praise when someone has done you good, right? For example, at work, if they've done something good, wow, very good. Thumbs up, keep it up. But when they've done something wrong, especially if it's affecting your work, nausi, like that. What kind of word is that? Even a grade school primary kid can do that work, you still cannot do it. We're called to be life-giving. We're called to console if they've done badly. In the way that we lift them up when they have done something good, it's the same way if they've done something wrong, intentional or intentional. We should lift them up and console them. To love others is not to be self-seeking. We should not focus on having our rights, but focus rather on our duties to others. Have you been in a meeting before? When things are heated up in a work, and there's a tendency to point fingers at one another because this project is not doing well. Have you been in that situation? You don't listen anymore to what they're saying, right? You're just formulating your own defense on how to shoot down their whatever defense they have. You will try to shoot it down, right? So you're trying to listen, but you're not listening to understand. You're not listening because you care. Or at least because you care for them. You listen because you care for yourself. You're listening because you are after him and wanting to defend yourself from what they're saying. So you should not be self-seeking. Even if it's... have you heard of 7 habits of highly effective individuals, highly effective people? What does it say? It's an important aspect. Seek to understand and to be understood, right? It's the same thing. You apply that. You seek to understand the person rather than you're seeking to be understood first. To love others is not to be quick-tempered. It's similar to the first one, to be patient. You should master our emotion. It says here, slow to frown but quick to smile. It's very hard to do that, especially if it's if you don't like the person in front of you. How can you smile? Your first tendency is to frown, right? Probably the person is 5 kilometers away. You can smell the person already. The frown is already in your face. And that happens. And I'm also guilty with that. I'm not going to sugarcoat what what I'm saying. I'm also guilty of that sometimes. Because we can claim we're humans. But then again, we should remember the calling for us is to love one another without any reservation. To love others is not to brood over injury. This is very classic. If you don't like someone and they get into trouble, good for him, right? Have you done that before? Guilty, no? I think you've done it one way or the other. Good for you. You were laughing at me before, now it's your time. It's payback time. But no, you're being called, no, to not hold grudges to others or resentments, but rather to be forgiving and understanding of the weakness of others. Hirap, no? Hirap maging Kristiyano, no? After this talk, you no longer attend Christian Life program, huh? Oh, you should still attend. You still have to discover what is being called of us. You still have to hear the other speakers talk about more important topics of the Christian Life program. What we're talking about here is our ideal. The first talk, the talk previous to mine is the ideal, Christian ideal. Let me extend that here. This is also Christian ideal. This does not mean that all these things, when you go out of this door today, you already have all these things that you are loving. No, it's not that. These are reminder to all of you. You are not expected to be holy after this talk when you go out. It's an ideal we should follow. Okay? To love others is not rejoice over wrongdoing. We should always seek good in others. To love others is to rejoice in truth. We should always be sincere and honest and tell the truth to one another. To love others is to have forbearance. We should patiently and humbly bear insults, injuries, and disappointments without taking counteraction. The best example of this is Christ. When he was spitted on, when he was receiving blows from the centurions, when he was being hurt, flogged, what did he say at the end? Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Can that be? When you're being insulted, you'll try to hold back. I guess before, if someone does that to me before, a long time ago, no holds barred. If they fire the first shot, they fire a single shot, I probably fire automatic shot. That's how we are. It's something that we should not try to continue to live through our life in a Christian life. To love others is to have trust and to believe in the best about other people. We should have a positive attitude towards others. Always seeking their good side, not their bad side. Don't highlight the bad side. Look at the good side. To love others is to have hope. And to love others is to have endurance. Let's read that once again. You know that you try this after this talk. You know that you're already practicing loving as a Christian when you can replace I or I am onto those. Let's say, for example, the reading is, love is patient, love is kind, right? If I am a person who can certify, you can be honest with yourself, right? If you're not living it up, don't replace that love word with I or I am. You test yourself. I am patient. I am kind. I am not jealous. I do not brag, and I am not arrogant. So if you can truly replace love with I or I am in the reading of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 18. Or 4 to 8, I'm sorry. If you can replace I and I am in place of love, then you can truly say that you're living a truly Christian ideal of loving.